Good morning, dreamers. How are you today? It is a snow day here where we are, and I am making my coffee for Jimmy and for me. And then I gotta get myself going because I gotta clean off that car and get myself to work so I can shovel and park my car. Yeah. It's ready, Jim. Okay. Good stuff. Sometimes you just need that first sip, but you already know that. Whew. Not a lot going on here other than dealing with the everyday. I cannot believe it's the 3rd of February already. The 3rd of February. My wonderful devotional today. It's about how when you choose joy, and choose is such a difficult word. I was talking with a friend yesterday about how self-care is doing the hard things. Self-care is budgeting so that you don't have to lose sleep over a budget that's not meeting and bills that are not paid. Self-care is getting healthy food in the house so that you have something to eat so you don't run to Burger King. And so self-care is hope even when you're not happy. And that breeds a joy. You don't have to be happy to hope, to embrace the unknown. So often our mental illnesses are exacerbated because of the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen and we just panic or we have anxiety. If we embrace the unknown, then we can actually think, hey, tomorrow might not be this bad. Tomorrow could be better. And the unknown actually holds hope for us rather than fear for us. And out of that will come joy. And when joy becomes our habit, we build up a rhythm of joy. Out of joy will flow love. Out of joy will flow love. And John 13 says, a new commandment I give to you, love one another as I've loved you. So you must also love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. Sometimes, as we are getting our self-care goals in place, which self-care could be eating better in order to lose weight, because our weight is affecting our heart, our weight is affecting our kidneys and all these other wonderful E's inside of us. But self-care is doing the hard work, getting outside and having a walk even when it's cold so that we are moving and our bodies are physically going. Self-care is washing the dishes so we wake up to a clean kitchen so we don't start the day in a tizzy. Self-care is making breakfast or whatever your first meal of the day might be, and not just grabbing it on the go. Self-care is all of those difficult things. And Jesus is saying, hey, out of your love will flow your representation of me. This is how people will know that you're different. You're walking in the way. It's because of your love. But we don't always get to the end goal. Like, if our end goal is love, then sometimes it's like that's the end of the marathon and we live in that space, but we have to start practicing things along the way. Sometimes we have to root out the racism that is within us, that is just long-term stuff, and we have to stop brushing it off and pretending that's just how it was when I was growing up, right? Like, okay, so now fix, right? And so we have to root out racism, we have to root out prejudice, root out all of these things that do not lead to love. If you want to lose weight, you gotta stop eating. If you want to have strong muscles, you've got to move them, right? Jimmy's saying hey. But if our long-term goal is to get to this place where our love is so evident that we shine Jesus, we have to start over here, learning and listening and acknowledging where we might have a privilege that is allowing us to live a certain way, or acknowledging where we may have a bonus in our life that's just pretty awesome. And that doesn't mean we stop being joyful for those things, or we say, I'm sorry for being ... It means that we acknowledge it so we can then have empathy for others. And that will lead to us having joy in our everyday things. And out of joy will come love. And that love will shine Jesus. Anyway, it's a cyclical thing as well, because love will bring more hope, and hope will bring more joy. Joy will bring more love, etc. And it will grow and grow and grow, and soon your life will be so big and so wonderful, and your connections with people will be so big and so wonderful that one day you look up and you realize that a friend wrote a poem about you, and you're so overwhelmed by it you will cry. Just telling you, it does happen and it does come. Anyway, hope, joy, love, all of these things. All of the things today on a very snowy day. Love you. Take some time dreaming.